Now work with me here. What do you say we forget the marching bands and pep rallies for a minute? Just set aside all the stunts and charades and just rein it in. Let's find a little sanctuary, shall we? Boy, I've got some good advice. So, my college roommate, Samuel Monroe Wills, went home for a Christmas break, and he was at his great grandpappy's house. His great grandpappy, Mr. Monroe Wills, was 94 years old, and he said, "Grandpappy," he said, "can you give me some advice for life?" And his grandpappy says, "Oh yeah, Monty. Best advice I can give you is this: I've had many crises in my life, and most of them never happened." I don't think that should ever go out of style. We got to keep that, and we got to keep our wink. You know, if sense of humor was the default emotion, I think the world would be a lot better place. Best I can tell is that the common denominator that is bipartisan, that can be scaled across humanity, is values. You can be whatever color, shape, size you want to be, but we all need to share a common set of values. Let's be fair to each other. Let's be friendly. Let's be optimistic. Let's be respectful to ourselves, respectful to other people. Let's be accountable. Let's not lie, cheat, and steal. Let's look after ourselves. Let's look after each other. We're all writing our own book, you know. Every like or dislike or thing we send out or thing we choose not to send out or share, it's being recorded. What book are we writing, I guess is the question. Values. They never go out of style. The shit I'm talking about? It is girl motherfucking oovy. Growing up, I didn't watch a bunch of films. We weren't allowed to watch really TV or films. I saw a couple of films before I was 14, I think. I remember seeing the movie HUD with Paul Newman and being like, whoa, what a great character, what a great performance, what a great movie. My favorite comedy that I watched over and over and over and over and over and over and over, it just gets better each time you watch it, was Raising Arizona, the Coen brothers. Probably the most quotable movie of mine that I've got. Spike Jonze's adaptation, I was a big fan of. Before that, I was a big fan of Angel Heart. Alan Parker directed that with Mickey Rourke and Lisa Bonet. The way the use of music with picture in that film. Also, Sean Penn's Indian Runner. It was the first film he directed. Was a big inspiration. Really like that. If you haven't seen that, check that out. If you're a fan of Viggo Mortensen, check that out too. He is a tour de force in that picture. And Sean's choice as a director of the music in that film, and sense of place, is so good. The Wedding Planner with Jennifer Lopez, Adam Shankman directing. Jennifer was already cast. They were looking for the male lead. I think we were coming up against a writer's strike. So what that means is that the industry was trying to get as many movies made as quickly as possible, because the possibility that you wouldn't be making any movies, there would be sort of a strike where you couldn't make any movies. So the industry needed content. And I remember that because I got paid extremely well, because I knew I had them up against the writer's strike. And they needed me to say yes quickly to do the film. A lot of fun making that. You know, Jennifer, and she's still doing it. I always called her quad threat. You know, what does she not do? You know, I mean, that girl works her backside off, man, on everything. She does not just show up and wing it at all. She's like she can do a 2-minute take 5 times, and it'll be 2 minutes the first take, 2 minutes and 1 second the second take, 1:59 the third take, 2 minutes the fourth take, and 2:01 the fifth. She's like clockwork, just hammers it, knocks it out. We shot that in LA too, which not many films are shot in LA. That was another real perk of that. I was living in LA in a certain hotel at the time. A lot of fun doing that one. Hey everybody, Mcconaughey here, coming at you in these rough and tumble times. A lot of unknown, a lot of limbo, quarantines, people out of jobs, and a lot of kids at home getting cabin fever. Yeah, this virus has upended all of our lives in different ways. But I think it's good that we take the time right now, first to applaud ourselves and the people around the world who have really looked after each other. I mean, in so many people in the towns and cities, states and countries all over who showed great resilience, vigilance, courage, and compassion. And that's worth applauding. It's worth showing some gratitude for. Thank you. We've got to keep it up. The numbers of the coronavirus are about to spike. All right, they're going to go up, but we can't panic. All right, they're going to go up for a couple of reasons. One, because there's more testing, and two, because the virus is actually spreading. All right, but remember, now more than ever, we are more dependent on each other than ever before. The paradox is, at the same time that we're so dependent on each other, we have to be more self-reliant and more autonomous than ever before. All right? Right now, time is king. And we got to buy more of it. We got to buy more time for the people on the front lines trying to contain this virus. We got to buy more time for the scientists who are going to find us a vaccine for the virus. The best way to do that, the best way to buy more time right now is for you and I, if we can, to stay at home. If possible, please stay at home. It's not only the best defense against this virus, it's the best offense. All right? If you stay at home, you're not being passive. You're not being cowardly. All right? You're actually being brave, courageous. You're playing offense. Staying at home is our greatest weapon to beat this enemy that we're against right now. I'm going to stay at home so I can take care of my own. And in doing so, I'll be taking care of your own. I'm asking you to stay home so you can take care of your own. And in doing so, you'll be taking care of mine. Now, more than ever, the more each of us stay at home today, right? The sooner the world that we all live in is going to become our home again tomorrow. That's what's happening. Let's do this. In the meantime, and all times, just keep living. Today's the day. Going live, going to share a lot from my heart and head and a lot of stuff I've learned and what other people and God has shared with me that I've been able to try to put to the test, and I'm still testing out. And I'm going to share today some stuff that seems to be working. Not just for me, but for everybody. And that's the honey hole. Hope we hit today. Hope everyone sees themselves in me. I hope I see myself in them. And I hope we all leave today seeing ourselves in each other, feeling more empowered ourselves, while also looking around and going, oh yeah, this life's worth living. Thank you. Hey everybody, I want to congratulate someone who is, well, my best friend. She also happens to be my wife, my partner, and the mother of our children, Camilla Alves Mcconaughey. Today, she puts out her first book called Just Try One Bite. Baby, you've been working hard on this for 2 years, but actually I know you've been working on it for 13 years because that's how long you've been a mother. And that's where this book comes from. Healthy eating habits that we teach our kids, and also healthy eating habits that our kids can remind us of. It's a good thing to put out in the world. I hope everyone out there checks it out, enjoys the rhyme, and enjoys the reason and try just one bite. In the meantime, baby, I look forward to the next bite. Love you. Saturday night in the valley here in AZ, Arizona. Another great, long, full day of working on the art of living. Monday, April 24th, 10 a.m. Pacific time. Hope to see you there.